Gotobun no Hanayame is just a very chill anime in general. With its sit back and enjoy the vibe, you literally just sit back and enjoy. The anime itself revolves around our main character Futaro Uesugi, who is the top student at his school. Even though he's the top student, he's still really poor, so he ends up getting a job as a tutor. This tutoring job isn't just a normal tutoring job where you just tutor one or two students. He ends up tutoring quintuplet sisters. And that is exactly where our harem romance aspect kicks in. And along with a bit of comedy over there, it's honestly just a really fun anime to watch. So just kick back and enjoy the ride. There's no reason why you shouldn't check this out. There is a second season confirmed, which is going to be releasing soon. So stay tuned for that if you enjoy this anime. EROMANGA-SENSEI is just a weird anime, to be fully honest here, but I'm sure there's someone out there that this will be straight up their alley. So, this anime stars our main character who, aside from being a student, is a novelist that's trying to go big in the industry. He lives alone with his sister, but the thing is, she's completely isolated herself in her room. One day, our main character decides to watch a famous ecchi artist livestream, and he ends up finding out that it's his sister. Yes, this anime is an ecchi comedy anime really, but it has a hint of romance and harem in there with a very big incestuous vibe, which is kind of creepy, but if you're into that, well, this is the anime for you. Be sure to check it out. Honestly, it's actually an enjoyable anime. Eighth on this list we have Saekano. Saekano is just a straight up artistic masterpiece. Perfect art in soundtrack, so that should be enough to convince you straight up to watch this. It's an ecchi harem romance anime that's definitely one of the best harem, if not the best harem anime out there. But since this is a list for rom-coms, it's a bit lower down in the ranks. But that doesn't mean it isn't good. It just means that the anime next on the list are even better. This anime stars our geeky main character who wants to make a game and ends up working together with his school of beauties. Several of them actually, so yeah. Honestly, I don't even know why you're still listening to me right here. Either you just skip this part or you're just watching the video to watch it, because I should have already convinced you when I said it was an ecchi harem. Just go and watch this thing. Just watch this anime. Okay, I admit it. I'm biased with Nisekoi. I absolutely love this series. I recommend you read the manga after watching the anime itself, because there isn't a third season for the anime, sadly. Nisekoi has its story based around our main character, who is the son of a Yakuza gang and has a fake relationship with the daughter of another Yakuza gang. It's kind of harsh on him since he likes another girl and other girls ends up showing up, but that's exactly where our harem aspect kicks in. So make sure you watch this. Aside from its outstanding visuals, it's just really fun to watch with its romance, comedy, harem, and a little bit of ecchi here and there. So definitely give this a chance if you can. Chuunibyou, a cringy to watch yet cute anime where our main character ends up getting involved with a girl that has 8th grade syndrome. What's that? It's basically where people just weeb out and pretend they have powers all the time, like, aha, look at that, Rasengan, like you usually see in 6th graders, 7th graders, like kids, basically. And so our main character used to have said syndrome, yet now he just wants to live a normal high school life. How will things develop? Well, just watch this cute, fun to watch rom-com to find out. I can definitely say I recommend this. It has a lot of episodes and they're all really fun to watch. Give this a chance. In 5th, here's The World God Only Knows. An anime with an interesting storyline, honestly. Our main character is a nerdy guy who is the god of all relationship simulator games. That being said, a literal Shinigami comes to Earth asking for his help. Spirits are roaming and entering the hearts of lone people. He'll need to conquer the hearts of these people, these actual 3D girls, to fill the void in their hearts and release these spirits. It sounds pretty cliche, but it's actually an outstanding anime, amongst my favorite overall anime on this list. You'll watch it and beg for more, so trust me when I say you should definitely give this anime a chance. You'll absolutely adore it. Gekkan Shoujo Nozaki-kun, probably the rom-com on this list with the best comedy aspect to it. It revolves around our two main characters that should have been a couple, but due to a failed attempt to confess, just end up being friends and work colleagues. Nozaki-kun, our male main character, is a famous shoujo mangaka, and Chiyo, our female main character, ends up working for him as an assistant. It's a rom-com where most of our story takes place at school, so they end up meeting each other's friends and developing a better storyline. Considering the pure aspect of rom-com itself, this is probably the most overall romance comedy anime on this list, so definitely check this out if you can. Seishun Butayaro wa Bunny Girl Senpai, an anime with a slight supernatural twist to it to make it a tad bit more interesting. Some teens end up causing a supernatural phenomenon that messes with something, and our main character, Sakota, basically tries to fix it. It's not really the plot, but it ends up happening and it ends up becoming the plot, I guess? Well, anyways, what kind of phenomenon? Well, watch to find out. There are many different types, so I can't really say much or I'll spoil the fun in this anime. But I can definitely say this is one of the best romance anime out there. So make sure to check out this anime and also make sure to check out its movie after watching the anime itself. Definitely recommend both the movie and the anime. In 2nd place, we have the also famous Kaguya-Sama, a very giddy anime with an adorable romance to it. The entire show stars the student council at a prestigious high school, but it focuses more on what you wish was a romance between the president and the vice president. Because even though they both like each other, they both have too much pride to try and confess to each other. So they do the opposite. They try to find ways to make the other person confess to them so that they don't have to do it themselves. Honestly, it's a perfect balance of romance and comedy, capturing the perfect rom-com right here. Give this a chance if you can. Oregairu one of my favorite anime of all time. Its third season is currently airing as of a couple weeks ago from the recording of this. It's an anime where our three main characters have a club that does favors for others upon being requested to do so. And they also have a little love triangle going on that we pretend not to notice until further on. But that's not the point. It's just a perfect anime overall, and I'm really stoked for this third season. Honestly, this is already first on the list, so that should be enough to convince you to watch this, so definitely do so. This anime is amazing. Thank you so much for watching. Please stay tuned for more. There are new videos every single Friday, same time always, and feel free to leave any suggestions in the comments. Thanks, stay tuned for more.